He's an appreciator of the art.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Okay, now we're waiting for David.
Who's David? Oh, that guy, huh?
So, I guess a word of explanation kind of.
If you get it on my pocket, can you get my camera
Here
out?
and here. So
How about like right where I'm at?
No, it's right here in my legs. Huh?
So, for those of you who aren't on crew this year, we did some Olympics.
You want to help me with one?
With our
Thank you.
yeah, you'll figure it's.
So what are you doing, Andrew?
You practice and you practice, right?
Practice.
I like this. Go watch on you.
We got everyone in the house.
What's up? Are you ready for your performance? Are you filming? Yes. I wrote this down.
Andrew,
What's up?
are you going to be a director in the future?
No.
Why not?
That is a job for people with much more spare time.
You don't got spare time? Here, Sean. Sean!
Start. All right. All right, we're gonna start.
Everyone here? Yeah. No?
Say hi to the camera, guys!
Hi!
Yay!
All right.
Wait.
So a quick word first.
It's mine.
This year, for fun, in the month of August, we did some backcountry Olympics. They're like events and like rock crushing and like cold endurance was one of them and stuff. Yeah. And we originally wrote this. I originally wrote this for the opening ceremonies of the Olympics, which was August 1st. So this production has been delayed a little bit, a couple of times. But without much further ado, I'd like to give you the Kings Canyon Backcountry Players present a play in one act. The Olympics, the opening ceremonies.
Woo!
Yeah, no, we better be.
This is the pose, guys.
Hello, I'm Bob Costas, brought out of cryogenic hibernation every year by ABC to bring you the Backcountry Olympics. For the next month, the globe will be transfixed as the world's finest athletes compete for the gold, and then over the ensuing month, as they are all stripped of their medals for drug use. We go now to John Nicesuit in the Olympic Stadium.
Thanks, Bob. I'm down here in the Olympic Stadium where athletes have assembled to show their national pride. They're eager, nervous, and hopeful that the dictators in their home countries won't kill them or their families for losing upon their return. But they can't all be winners. Ah! Back to you, Bob.
Ha! Thanks, John. There's nothing like the world coming together for this global sporting contest, just like there's nothing like a hot big beef and cheddar from Arby's. Arby's, the official meat byproduct of the 2013 games. There's so much tradition here, from the pageantry to the lighting of the torch to the outdated Cold War era geopolitical dick-waving at the expense of third world nations. I personally can't wait to see which scrappy team of underdogs captures the world's heart as they claw their way to the finals, only to be crushed by grossly overfunded American teams, largely made up of foreign nationals. It looks like the Parade of Nations is about to start. What's going on in the stadium, John?
Bob, we're just about ready to start, Bob. There was a minor hiccup when the Kazakh wrestling team escaped their restraints and injured several. However, their quick-acting handlers were able to shoot them before they hurt anybody we care about. Back to you, Bob.
A close call. I'm reminded of a similar incident at the 96 games in Nagano, when the Bulgarian hockey team overturned their cage during a loading maneuver and escaped to burn the Olympic Village. They were later shot by a special unit of Japanese sniper commandos while gang sodomizing a statue of Emperor Hirohito in the Yakushima Prefecture Peace Memorial. It's stressful moments like these. I'm glad Milwaukee's Best is the official beer of the 2013 game.
Yeah.
It's from Milwaukee, so you know it's good. Let's go back to one last check-in with John Nicesuit at the stadium.
Bob, as the official start of the ceremony looms, the mood is cautious optimism, or even guarded ambition. A few moments ago, there were some moments of joyful nervousness. If I had to look to the next few minutes, I'd say concerned anger. Or surprised arousal. Back to you, Bob.
It looks like the Parade of Nations has started. First we have the Republic of Antarctica. They aren't fielding any athletes this year. They're just here to press up against other people for warmth.
Next up, we have athletes from the troubled nation of Syria.
Followed by delegates from the representatives of the nation of Free Syria.
Oh!
Representatives of the Islamic Republic of Syria.
Closely followed by Syrian Too Furious.
And the United Democratic Islamic Socialist Confederacy of Syria. Along with the nation-state formerly known as Syria, Syria 3 Damascus Drift, Syrian Republic of Arab Syria, and Bizarro Syria.
That is going to be one hell of a game of baseball.
Oh my gosh.
Representatives of the underwater nation of Stankonia. They were almost disqualified from doing somersaults without the net and the 300-meter freestyle ATL cruise after recent allegations of drug and performance-enhancing drugs. However, recent urine analysis revealed they were both so fresh and so clean.
That's great. Next up, we have South Vietnam, who won silver at the Badminton World Championships during last year's games in Biafra.
They'll face tough competition in the first round from both Prussia and Vichy France, who defeated early favorites United Korea during the preliminaries.
But you can't forget the wild cards, Bob. The Austro-Hungarian Empire made a great showing at last year's competition in Katanga against five-year world champions, the Confederate States of America.
That'll be a great show. Next up, we have the Republic of Colombia.
Hi, Bob! How's it going? I'm so
Going good.
fucking excited to be here! What is this global tradition of sportsmanship, unity?
Yes.
I'm so excited! I'm gonna do some squats, Bob. You wanna do some squats?
No,
Come on, Bob, let's do some squats.
I don't want to do any squats. Is there any word up your friends are in town?
Oh, yeah, totally, but his car, it broke down, so he needed a little extra,
I
Bob.
have enough for 8 of your friends to come over.
I see you later, eh?
Yeah.
Next up, we have athletes from the nation of Honduras. You know, Bob,
From Honduras.
in order to fund this year's team, the whole Honduras athletes chipped in and did some porn.
Now that's dedication. I bet when they were finished,
Oh my gosh.
they used a Marlboro cigarette. Marlboro, the official cigarette of the 2013 games. Next up, we have athletes from the Republic of Ireland. The Republic of Ireland.
Top of the morning to you, Bob.
It is not morning. It is 7 at night.
Hold this.
But it's always morning at the Slop Trough. The Slop Trough, the official bar of the Olympic Village.
Oh my gosh.
Always morning. Pregnant women drink free. There's been a lot of excitement about your luge team this year.
What's that? People talking about us behind our backs.
Well, no, there's just been a great deal of excitement this year about your luge team.
You know what, Bob? You all think you know me. But you know what? You're not.
Well, you know, Mario McHiggins did finish 43rd in last year's decathlon after she stopped at the halfway point to give birth to twins.
You're funny, Bob. Come here, give me a hug. Oh, you're all right, Bob. I like you. You know what, boy? We should start a band.
Yes, we should start a band.
Bravo, you seen Colombia around.
Yeah, they went that way. They went that way.
Gotta be going,
Just
boy.
It looks like the Irish are no strangers to Tequila Rose. Tequila Rose, the official fortified and carbonated malt liquor of the 2013 games. Available for $3.99 at select liquor stores across the country. Next up, we have the People's Republic of China. In addition to making all the cheap plastic shit you don't want or need, they also have a crack gymnastics team and play one hell of a game of handball.
You know, Bob, the Chinese population has really taken off. 1 in 4 babies born today is Chinese. In fact, the last baby my wife and I had was Chinese.
Amazing. Here we have everyone's favorite batshit totalitarian hell state with a nuclear arsenal, North Korea. Let's have a word with North Korean president and 16-time North Korean World Championship Slam Dunk Contest winner, Kim Il-sung.
Oh, greetings, American propaganda lucky.
What events will you be entering this year, Mr. Il-sung?
Oh, I will be to enter all events, but most of all, and especially, the skateboard most excellent maneuver competition.
A crowd favorite. Can you give us a sneak peek at your routine?
Oh, I will be to ollie over the 20 stair of the United States and South Korea hegemony. Well, then next is a crooked board slide down the great rail of the united and not hungry North Korean people. Then before a 180 kickflip in the most glorious celebration of the life of Kim Jong-il. Oh, and the completion of North Korea's total new best ever hydroelectric dam.
That sounds like a real humdinger.
See, to demonstrate most North Korea's special progress method, I will now execute the most best jump maneuver ever. I will now maneuver to a 1620-degree turn, 2 turns superior to feeble efforts of most decadent and Western Tony Hawk. All I did degree, most superior and true.
Well, that was really something.
I trained most frequently, all for while consuming North Korea's finest of foods, Arby's. Most energy and satisfaction from big beef and cheddar, the traditional North Korean dish of the Olympics, and the North Korean Air Force. What's it up? What's yours?
Well, I couldn't have said it better myself. While we're waiting for a bunch of poor countries with weird names to go by, let's have a talk with 2 American greats, Michael Phelps and Shaun White.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, man. It's totally rad to be on your groove, Bob.
Are either of you competing in this year's events?
I was totally gonna be here for the Winter Games, but it was hella bogus, man. I crashed my sweet-ass airplane in the mountains, and like before you know it, we had to eat everyone who like died in the crash. And now I have this gnarly hunger for human munchies for a grip of hella days.
I was gonna swim in a 100-meter and 200-meter events. You gotta come meet you in the pool.
Oh, tough break.
Oh shit.
One time, I was shredding this rad pal like I was Enron, and it was Memos. And when I got to the tube, I saw this huge fucking snake, dude. And I was like, whoa, there's no snakes in the mountains. And I flew into the judge's booth and my head went through the plate glass window and I was like, splish, crackle. And after that, people were like, what the fuck, Shaun White? Where's the gnarly fat group of pals shredded? Love and no. And I told them about the snake and they were like, dude, this event is totally sponsored by Heart Rape Energy Liquor, the official malt liquor and appetite suppressant of the 2013 Backcountry Olympics. And do you know what's on the can, Bob?
What's on the can, Shaun?
Do you want me to tell you?
Please tell me what's on the can.
Oh.
Please tell me what's on the can.
You'll never guess.
Was it a snake?
It was a snake, dude.
Oh fuck. That's right.
Texas A&M. I raced the water moccasin down the slip and slide.
A thrilling matchup. Who won?
I forgot.
A fascinating story nonetheless.
Oh, but I didn't forget.
It looks like we'll be lighting the torch soon.
I lost to the snake.
Let's go to John Nice soon.
Kind of makes me sad just thinking about it.
There are many famous celebrities in the crowd tonight.
A lot of stuff makes me sad.
Michael, we're trying to
One time, some mean boys from Nike made me smell their farts. Wasn't even for a commercial.
One time, I was doing a shoot for Burton, and I was totally out of weed, man, so you never guess what I did.
What did you do?
Just guess.
We should be getting
Just guess, dude.
You smoked something else?
Some snow, dude. Some snow.
Ryan Lacoste made me eat a pound of dirt once. Well, he didn't make me, but really pressured me to.
Okay, it's time for lighting the torch soon. The torch symbolizes the spirit of competition.
And also burning, Bob.
Yes, and burning.
Well, Leo Obama set my hair on fire once.
What?
How?
I was at the White House to get the stamps, and Malia asked me if I wanted to see something funny. So I was like, okay. And she was like, lean over and set my hair on fire.
The Olympic flame is a representative.
And it shows us that.
Okay. We should get back to the torch.
I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt. It's just, no one listens to me unless there's a camera on.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Michael. A touching moment of humility from a global celebrity athlete.
Can I just tell you something? I need to just tell someone. It feels really sad in my foot spot.
There are literally millions of people watching right now.
Tiger Woods showed me his penis.
Okay, okay. Get out of here.
All right, man. Fuck this. Hey, Michael, did I ever tell you what we did at the Olympics last year? I was in a three-way with Michelle Kwan and Gucci Yamaguchi.
Okay.
Oh, these guys.
Before we light the torch, let's have a word from President of the Backcountry Olympics, David Carplett.
Good morning, Bill. Before we begin, I'd like to remind you to remind me to drink water, because if I don't drink water, I will get cranky. I'll begin to talk too fast, and this makes me very cranky, and I will drink water. So you can remind me to drink water. I appreciate that.
Oh. Oh shit.
The thing you need to understand about the Backcountry Olympics. That it's a unique experience. If you haven't done it yourself, you won't understand. Thank you.
Okay, let's bring out the torch here.
Oh my gosh, I saw the ass.
Winner, Phil Grossman, 3-time Olympic volleyball world champion, light the torch. Bring Phil on up. Oh, what's this over there? Oh, what's this? It appears to be the representative from the nation of Backcountry Rangers, 113, C. Kyles Modi.
I'll take that. Sorry, class 2 fire restriction.
Yeah!
And that looks like the official start of the 2013 Backcountry Olympics.
No!
There you have it. Thank you. Thank you.
This was fucking awesome!
Take it down!
Thank you very much.
Good job, guys! You were really good, Jeff. Sean, were you trying to do that move that he did when we were playing volleyball?
Sure, no, they painted on it.
Good job, guys.
Came off as one. Alright, and then we got open mic night up next. Okay.
Yay!